What's up, friends, and welcome back to my Lego City. I thought I'd do an update for you and let you know what I'm working on and some of the changes that have been going on. Once again, we'll start down at the left and move up. This is my little fort here, my little castle. It has an interesting vibe with these arches that I really wasn't intending. I was going more for a European castle, but I just had these kind of sloped pieces here, and it almost gives it a Turkish or Arabian kind of vibe, which I'm okay with, you know. I think I need a little bit of a balcony here or something to fix this up, but overall I'm quite happy with this end of town. Going down here, we've got the ballast is mostly done. I just need to lay down the brown sleepers for the train line. Here, I think I need to do a lot of landscaping. I've got a lot of thoughts of what to do with the water. I'd like to build maybe this side up, maybe this side up as well, and maybe a bit of a nicer bridge for this area, but I'm not 100% sure. This is my question area. What should go here? I'm not sure yet. Up here, everything is much the same, no real change. Little telecommunications tower that I'm not in love with, but I'm working on. This guy will go. I don't know what that's doing there. But we come down here, and this is the first big change. Now, you might have noticed we have a bridge going across the rail here, which I really love. The biggest thing right now is that I've swapped out the base plates, the road plates, for the new thicker 2020, 2021 road plates, which I am in love with. You can see along here, and we'll get to it. It's much smaller. It has a smaller profile than the full 32 by 32 base plate. And it just gives me so much more room, as I'll explain here. But going down here, I took out my little Sweet Sensations bakery shop, and I've put in a bit of what I like to call a nightclub. And I'm not the most happy with this sign, but I got these collectible minifigures. Unfortunately, I got doubles of them, and I wasn't overly in love with them. But then I thought, well, maybe they can be part of this like nightclub promotion. And I got some of the similar colors in the doorway there, and a little build here for the ID/line check-in. Now, I'm not 100% happy with this build, but I think the idea's there, and I might improve on it. ATM next to it, that works because there's always an ATM next to a club. A few of the bricks need to be pushed down. I was in a bit of a rush to build this. But this bridge is one of the newer parts of the city. Now, these are just temporary. I'm going to replace them with light bluish grey. And if you look on this side, you'll see this is the style of pillar that I'm going for, which I quite like, but I just don't have the pieces to continue. Starting off underneath here, you can see that there's some, there's some orange transparent tiles in there, which, number one, it's good because I didn't really have a use for them and I didn't want to use up too much light bluish grey. But it also adds to the fact that it's a nightclub, you know, they can be the kind of windows looking into the nightclub. Now, the bridge, this might be my favourite thing. Look at that. I just love the view looking in at the city from this angle. I think when I finish off the road plate here, the bridge here, I might have maybe a welcome sign, a bit of some kind of entrance into the city, and in my mind, this is the main entrance in. I've just been playing around with the foliage and the lights and the different stands, and I'm not 100% sure what I like. Now, these are the new light stands here, and I do like them for this bridge. I do also enjoy the modular lamps right here. So I'm thinking maybe I just have the newer light posts lamps on the bridge as a bit of a highway or intercity road, and then in the town we convert back to the black lamps there. And then also street signs. So with the new roads, we got all of these traffic lights and speed signs and walkway signs, which I do like. and I've kind of basically laid them out where I think they will go. But now I'm worried there's too much. With all the trees and the lights, it's just there's too many things sticking up out of the road. But I'd love to hear what you think. I'm still not sure where I want these trees to go. Potentially they can go down in this area that I'm still building, but I'm just unsure. Yeah. I do like these tall lampposts here. That's the only thing that I really do like. And I've been able to double up with the traffic lights and some of the signs, which I think works. Also, I'm waiting for a part for here. That's had a look online, a bit expensive. It only has come in one set so far, but hopefully I'll be able to get it a bit cheaper. The cards work for the size. I did extend them out. You can see here that the actual big thick plate that comes with the roads ends here, and then I added an extra tile, an extra stud, and then a light bluish graded to cap it off. So it's a bit bigger than you can make them smaller is what I'm saying. And I made them an extra stud each side with this kind of guttering system, which I think, works for the size. I didn't want it too small, but it's also not as big as the base plate. These tiles here in front of the Palace Cinema, I have to move back a little bit because I don't like how close they are to the road. So the bridge is the main thing, and the roads, which has been updated. And why I really like this is because now it gives me access to make a few more facades along here. I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 different shops with this walkway that obviously connects to the other side of the bridge and up into the town. I like where the stairs are there. They're nice and hidden. I was considering potentially moving the stairs down next to the platform, but no, I like where they are there. It's nice and tucked away. I think where I showed you this last time. This is a little cookout area, a little outdoor dining area. Still waiting for some tiles that I want to put on the roof, but they're in the works, plenty of bricklink orders. Yeah, so moving down, I am sad that I've had to get rid of this retaining wall, which was the main kind of feature in the first kind of mock area that I did. But I think that it just gives me so much more to play with, and I'm so excited to just make some really fun little shops along here. I was even thinking potentially down this end I could fit in a bit of an old style arcade, which I'd love to build, but as you can see, I just don't have much space. Now the sleepers, I've got a small order coming in, which might be able to fill up this track, but that's going to take a couple of months, if not a year, to get all of these brown tiles to do all the track, to put all the sleepers in. These are not the right colors. I just put them down to kind of test. That's how it's going to look. And I think it's going to look great once it's all in there. But yeah, that's about it. If we go down further, you can see there's still a lot of construction that needs to happen down this end. I would like the police modular, the police station, to go just in here. That's a new one for 2021. And that would just give me about 16 studs to do a mock on the side here. Now, I'm still not happy with my last... Would it be 16? No, it might be 8. I'm not sure. But my last modular, my last mock here, not overly happy with. I like the bottom floor. Middle floor is okay. I kind of wanted to go for a dino hunter kind of hangout. I like this shape. It's very unique, and I like the spears, but I don't know. I just think it needs a little more detail. And then I kind of wanted to do a greenhouse on the top, and you can see there it kind of works, but not really. It's too short. I got to redo it. I got to think of something else. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of mocks I got to do. Some kind of tower here, probably something behind it over there. And yeah, something down the end, but that's all to come. What else? So my other thoughts are the station. Now the station is probably going to get redesigned. As much as I like it, I think I can improve upon it. Once again, we're going to have this walkway is going to continue along here and pretty much go up to the back of the station. So I'm not really sure what this corner is going to look like. That's going to be something to work out. And then the big question that I'm dealing with is the light rail, the elevated monorail, if you will, but I know it's got 2 rails. Whatever this is, I really like it. I really do. But it just sort of looks out of place against the rustic, old kind of looking bottom half of the station. I would have loved to have had this going around my whole city, but I just can't see it working. I really can't. The modulars at the back are tied up against the wall, so there's no room for it to swing around the back. If I had it up here, it would have to be, above the bridge. I just can't get the monorail in my city, at least not in this iteration. So I'm not sure if I leave this here or completely remove it. It's something to think about. Down here, I like this. I think I'm going to keep it how it is. Maybe I can repair this a little bit. I did a little bit of landscaping down the bottom. It looks okay. I think I want to take the black out of here and here, and I think there's some black around the corner. That didn't really work out. Tree could probably use a bit more of greenery, a bit of foliage on it. And then the building on top, I disliked it, so I'm going to redo that, figure out what I want. And yeah, so a lot of work going on, a lot of work indeed. So I think the next thing I'm going to really work on is not the shops here, but getting the walkway done. And then this corner here needs a lot of work, and I'm unsure of what I'm going to do there. Yeah, so as always, plenty of projects, and I would love any feedback that you guys have. Another project I want to do is I want to get a small locomotive that can pull my 2 passenger carriages, because right now they are without engine, without any power, and I don't want them being pulled by a cargo train. I just want a nice, maybe a steam engine or something that looks kind of rustic would be nice. But yeah, plenty of projects. But I would love to hear some feedback. Please leave me a comment and let me know what would look better. What should I work on next? You can see my steam train down there. It's a bit of a failure. Tried to base it off the Emerald Knight and an Australian steam locomotive, but it just doesn't really work. Doesn't really run properly. It needs a lot of time and a lot more skill. So yeah, plenty of projects as always, but please let me know what you think, what I could improve, what you like, and what you dislike. All right, cheers, bye.